morning, everybody. It's March.
Morning.
March
12th Monday.
12th Monday. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Awesome day yesterday. Perhaps one of our best. There you go. Now I got you. One of our best days.
Yeah.
And I think part of it was when we got up to Chihuahua Bald at 5,000 plus. We had views, and it was a real morale boost.
Today, not so much.
Yeah, we had a great campsite down at Locust Gap. Just pulled off right, literally 10 feet from the trail, and it had a good water source. We spent the night, but about what 2:30 in the morning,
Yep.
I think. Cold front came in, as you can see, and it came in with a vengeance. It's hard for us to make too much about the cold and the weather down here, knowing that our families back in Massachusetts are getting pounded again today, and that's on our mind. But you know, we're out here now and it's starting to snow. It's just probably about 8:30, 8:45. We were going to do 11 miles today, putting us up over Jacob's Ladder, and we are in the midst of reconsidering that and maybe going about 3 or 4 miles and trying to come off. It's not only the cold and the wet, it's also you can't see anything, and we're having a ball seeing stuff.
Right.
And one of the things we started early for was that if necessary, we could take the time to enjoy everything. So let you know it's not 100%. It's starting to snow now. We can see the front coming across the mountains at us. I don't know if you can see it coming in over there. It's literally clipping down pretty good. So I think it might be foolhardy to go further, but also be not a smart move not a happy move for us to miss all the sights going over Jacob's Ladder when they're talking about sun on Tuesday. So we'll update you. Not much to see. The trail is pretty good. It goes, I hope I can do this. Yeah, it goes up around that rock, up the top of that summit and down. As you can probably tell, we have discovered a new weather phenomenon, and I'm calling it snog, because it's fog and it's snow. Fog, snow. And I think that's actually because we're up in the cloud. We're at the snow factory. Again, if you don't stop and realize how pretty this is, despite it, you'll miss it. But in one of the first videos that morning, I told you we could see this front coming in from the west, and it just rolled over us pretty good. The good thing is this trail is like a carpet. It's so nice and smooth, no complaints. Beautiful, beautiful morning. We're going by this cave, and we're going to be very, very quiet. Because whoever's sleeping in there, I don't want to wake up. Hello. Sorry to bother you. Move along. Coming out of the woods at Locust Gap, the decision was pretty easy to make. We decided that we were just going to stop here for the day. We could see the weather was just going to get worse. Already some of the vehicles on the road were pulling over because the road was starting to get slippery. We made a call and decided to see if we could find a place to stay and called Cabin in the Woods. Within 10 minutes, Craig from Cabin in the Woods came to pick us up. Here is a picture of Hawk's Hostel at Cabin in the Woods. We can't say enough about how comfortable this little spot was. It had everything we possibly needed. It had 2 bunks, it had a full kitchen, it had a small little bathroom that was very efficient, and a hot shower and a warm place to stay. Craig even drove us down where we shared dinner that night in the local diner, and then we came back and we went to bed. We had a great night's sleep and woke up at the crack of dawn the next morning, and Craig drove us back up to Stokoe Gap. As you can see by the sunrise that waited us, it was the right thing to do. The next day we had a phenomenal sunrise and walked in all the way to Fontana Dam. Okay, so we're on the trail, starting up Stokoe, heading to Jacob's Ladder, out of Stokoe Gap, and that's sunrise over the mountains. And that makes our morning
Extra special.
extra special. You ain't kidding. Alright, we're now doing the section all the way up to the top there called Jacob's Ladder.
Good morning.
And it's basically a lot of short switchbacks at a pretty good incline with these stairs, which are each one a little different in height, and they, as long as you keep a slow pace and huff and puff a lot, they're not that bad. So how was Jacob's Ladder?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was just long and slow.
It wasn't bad.
Long and slow.
Yeah, so why are you down to your t-shirt?
Because I got very warm.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was a good climb up, and you know, I will say that because the ground is frozen, that it wasn't slippery. You had actually traction to the frozen mud. Over this side, you'll see the snow from yesterday. We were down at the cabin yesterday. You could see all the tops of the high elevations were white capped. It's more like frozen, ice pellets than snow per se. So that was a good morning. Good how do you do? Good wake up. Got our hearts moving, and now we're back on it. Every morning we see these along the trail, and they never cease to amaze me, and they're beautiful. They're ribbons of frozen water that push up out of the ground. They almost look like they're growing there. And when the sun hits them, they're brilliant and beautiful. Now, Grandma Shorty asked me what the name of it is. What is it called? To be honest with you, I haven't a clue. So if somebody could let me know, I'd really appreciate it, and so would she. Not sure if I'm right, but we're going to take a guess that that might be Fontana Dam out there. I don't know if it's coming out too far away. Let's open it up. Let's see. Right up in that area. Goes out. I don't know if it is, but it's doing a lot for our spirit seeing it. Yeah, way out there, definitely. So we're going to the upper elevations. We're going to be climbing in all up in there in snow. I doubt you can see it. I don't know if you can see through the trees, but that whole ridge we climbed, we came down, back up over that ridge, back into that gap, and back up to here. So we're going to try to make it in. There it is. Yeah, those are all way out there. Those are definitely snow-capped mountaintops. So that's what we have in store for us, but
this has been an awesome day. So so glad we're here before the leaves are out. Well, we wouldn't be seeing any of these. I don't know how much of this is going to come on video, but we sure hope some of it does. So we're heading down into Fontana Dam, which we're back to all these stream crossings. And I just love every one of them.
And while we're on the subject of what are these things called, these were the most beautiful flowers we saw along the trail coming into Fontana. Some of them were deep purple and some of them were yellow. 3 leaves, I think they're called variegated leaves, but we don't know what they are. So somebody help us out.
We're almost into Fontana Dam, and I'm going to try to zero in on these houseboats that are out here. I need one of these for my place up in Maine.
And so after a whole day of looking down at Fontana Lake, we finally arrived. We got a great quick shuttle right into the lodge, which is magnificent. This is a place we want to come back to someday. The view from our hotel room that night was breathtaking. What a spot. We enjoyed dinner that night with our friend Motorcycle Momma, who we caught up with, and with her help, we printed out our Great Smoky National Park's permits. That would mark the next step of our wicked long hike.